This unit is going to be on areas of circles and sectors. So primarily what we're going to do is find areas of parts of a circle. Now you can find the area of a part of a circle formed by two radii and the arc, the radii formed by using the measures of the arc. Okay, so primarily what we're going to do is use A equals pi r squared. Again, I'm using this on a tablet, so this is going to be a little bit different than what you've seen before. Okay, so area is basically the space inside a two-dimensional object. Okay, and the units are always in squared because they have two dimensions. Okay, such as square feet, squared inches, centimeters squared, etc. So to find the area of a circle, you just have A equals pi r squared. Now it's important that you read the directions for these problems. Primarily we do not do rounding. We leave the answer in terms of pi because that gives you the exact answer. But in this case it says round to the nearest hundredth. So A equals pi r squared. R is 14 in this case. So we have pi times 14 squared. Again, there's some weird quirkiness to doing this on the tablet as a shared screen, so bear with me. So you end up with 196 pi centimeters squared. That would be your exact answer, but it says round to the nearest. So we use the squiggly, or the approximate equal sign, and we get 615.75 centimeters squared. Now in example 2, we are going to find the diameter of circle Q. We know the area equals 125 inches squared. Okay, so 125 equals pi r squared. Dividing both sides by pi, we get r squared equals approximately r squared equals approximately 39.79. Okay, taking the square root of both sides, we get r equals approximately 6.31. Okay, to find diameter, multiply that by 2, and our diameter is approximately 12.62 inches. Okay, so all of you eat pizza. At Papa John's, pizza is sold in 4 different sizes. The large size is a 14-inch pizza, and the extra large size is 16-inch pizza. How big is a large pizza? Well, what we mean by what is the area. So this is, the diameter is 14. We want to know the radius. Well, divide by 2. So r equals 7 for that pizza, and for the extra large, it'll be 8. Now there's not a lot of difference between 7 inches and 8 inches for the diameter of the pizza. But when you do area, A equals pi times 7 squared, you get 49 pi, which is approximately 153.94 squared inches. Okay, for an extra large pizza, we'll have 8 squared times pi, so you get 64 pi inches squared pizza. When we multiply that out, we get 201.06 square inches of pizza. So almost 50 squared inches more pizza by ordering the extra large. The truth is, it's usually more cost effective to order the larger pizza. You just don't need to eat it. Now a sector is part of the area of a circle. The sides are the radii. Okay? You can set up a ratio of the arc circumference and the arc area. So, when we talk about a sector, we're talking about this area right here. Okay? The ratio of the measure of the area of a sector to the area of the circle is equal to the measure of the arc to 360. Okay, so this is a fancy way of saying our formula for this. We're just going to keep it simple. If we're talking about a sector area, we're going to go n over 360 times pi r squared. Okay? We're not going to set up a proportion. You can do area of sector over area of circle equals measure of arc over measure of circle. Always think part over whole when you're setting these up. But just set up the formula as we say. So on the next page, let's look at some examples. Okay, to do this problem, to find the area, remember the area will be n over 360 times pi r squared. And when you're dealing with the whole circle, n is 360, which makes this 360 over 360, or 1. So, to do this one, 110 over 360 times pi times 7 squared. Okay? So area will equal 49 pi times 11 over 36, which is approximately 47.04 units squared. Okay? For example 2, it's 54 degrees. So we'll have 54 over 360 times 5 squared times pi. Multiplying that out, make sure you use the fraction button on your calculator, 11.78 units squared. And finally here, we're trying to find the shaded region. The whole shaded region is 288 degrees over 360 times 12 squared times pi. Multiplying that out, we get approximately 361.9 units squared. Okay, again, read the directions. Make sure it wants the answer in rounded, or if it wants it in exact using pi. Okay, at Papa John's, the large pizza is cut into 8 slices and the extra large is cut into 10. Which is larger, a slice of large or a slice of the extra large? Well, for the large pizza, the arc is 45 degrees. So we're going to have 45 degrees over 360 times 49 pi that we got for the answer on the previous page. Okay, notice that's a lot easier to work with than the decimal answer. After simplifying, we get approximately 19.24 inches squared. You could have also taken this as 1/8 of 49 pi. Okay, over here, we have 36 over 360 times 64 pi. And that is approximately 20.11 inches squared. Notice that even though the pizza is cut into more pieces, the extra large piece of pizza is still bigger. Okay. Example, L and M are 2 points on the circle R. So here's circle R, here's L, here's M. The radius of 50 centimeters. Don't worry about how accurate your drawing is. This looks like a right angle, but it'll work. This angle here is 150 degrees. Okay, find the area of both the sectors formed by angle LRM. So the first one is going to be 150 over 360 times 50 squared pi. That will give us approximately 3,272.49 centimeters squared. The other one, because the whole circle is 360, we're going to take 360 minus 150, and when we do that, we'll get 210. So the area of the other one is 210 over 360 times 50 squared times pi. Okay, when we multiply this all out, we get 4,581.49 centimeters squared. Okay, second example. S and R are 2 points on circle W. With a radius of 5 meters, and the measurement of angle SWR is 45 degrees. So, the area of the whole circle is 25 pi meters squared. How did I get that? Well, 5 squared times pi r squared. Okay, for that small measurement, that's 45 degrees. But quickly take 360 minus 45, you'll find that the larger arc is 315 degrees. Okay, so we will take, for the smaller sector that we're trying to find right here, 45 over 360 times 25 pi, which, after simplifying, gets us approximately 9.82 meters squared. For the other sector, we'll take 315 degrees over 360 times 25 pi, and that is approximately 68.72 meters squared. And there ends the section on sectors.